It's a new year this year. It's a new team this year. The chemistry so far has been awesome. Fall camp so far has been great. And we just got to continue building forward and take those 1% gains every day.
Jaxon Duttenhefer here for Flag Sports Central and Flag Family Media. I'm here with Jaxon Duttenhefer, sophomore defensive lineman, for NDSU. How's fall camp been going for you so far?
For me personally, I feel like it's been going pretty well. Just again, continuing to learn some more in-depth parts of the playbook, continuing to grow my knowledge just as a defense as a whole and where I fit in that process.
Now you come over from Mandan where you had a very good high school career. You come over to NDSU, one of the premier FCS programs. What's that learning curve been for you coming from Mandan over to NDSU and becoming a part of the Bison Code Green defense?
I got to say, anytime you come out of high school and you go to any college level, I mean, there's going to be a huge learning curve. The game's faster, it's more physical, there's way more you have to know. I got to say, though, I feel like how I attack things and how much I love the mental side of the game, I feel like that kind of really helped propel me to be able to contribute even last year and continue to contribute this year.
Now you had a pretty good season last year. Obviously, you get to play in all 15 games. What can you take away from last year and apply it to this year, where you can improve upon and be a bigger force on that defensive line?
I would just say it comes down to experience. The more game reps you get, the more the game will slow down. And as you gain more experience, the more it's going to be able to allow you to play free, play faster, make more plays.
When it comes to this defense, especially the defensive line and the number of guys that you guys can rotate through that defensive line, what is the potential for this defense and this defensive line?
This defensive line, our potential is way past the ceiling. You know, it's again, with that rotation, it allows us to be fresh, allows us to be clean. It allows you to also stay mentally sharp throughout the game. You know how it goes. Game goes on, you kind of get a little bit tired. The mental game might get a little less sharp, but you know, when we rotate like that, we're in, we're out, we're fresh. We know what's going on. We're in there. We're ready to make plays. Code Green defense.
Absolutely. What was it like last year going up against a couple guys? Obviously, one guy is supposed to be starting tonight, and Cody Mock for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Nash Jensen is in camp with the Carolina Panthers. Going up against guys like that in practice, how did that improve you as a player along that defensive line?
Well, we have the saying here, iron sharpens iron. So going against guys like that, I mean, it makes me better as a defensive tackle. One-on-one pass rush, like what can I do against Nash? What can I do against Cody that I can take to a game setting? And that goes for me and everyone else across the board on the D-line. I mean, going against talent like that, even Cordell my freshman year when I was on scout, like it makes you play the game, makes you learn the game even that much better, and obviously it helps you just in the game scenario on Saturdays and make more plays.
When we've talked to former NDSU players in the past, especially upperclassmen, and you've kind of made it through that transition phase from scout team to freshman to playing last year, obviously, how nice is it to look back kind of at that journey and that transition from high school? Because everybody talks about how hard that first year or two is. Do you feel you've made it through those couple years and now you're on that other side and you're kind of not necessarily a veteran, but a seasoned guy that's expecting to get more playing time and you can mentor some of the freshmen that come in this year?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're all about players leading players, players coaching players. As the years gone on, I now have that ability to be like, okay, I know what the defense does, I know what we do, especially as a D lineman, and I can absolutely talk to those freshmen, try to help them out, be like, hey, take this step, maybe do this a little bit, work them in pre-practice, work them post-practice, just help them out. But also by teaching that, you learn even more, because that means you can run it better, that means you understand it even better.
Absolutely, and obviously kind of one of the big questions that a lot of people have relating back to last year. First time in Frisco, weren't able to hoist that trophy. How much does that last game of last season motivate you, motivate this defense, motivate this team coming into this year?
I think for us, it's more we got to focus on ourselves and continue to better ourselves. Obviously, the end goal is to lift that trophy, and as a team, I think it's a little bit more fuel, but every year is a new year. You got to just go 1-0 every weekend and week out, and I think through this fall camp, it's just like any other year. It doesn't matter what last year was. It's a new year this year. It's a new team this year. The chemistry so far has been awesome. Fall camp so far has been great. We just got to continue building forward and take those 1% gains every day.
How much are you looking forward to putting on the uniform officially and banging heads with the team that is not wearing green and gold as well come September 2nd, especially at NFL Stadium at US Bank Stadium?
Yeah, that's going to be one heck of an experience. I mean, it's every kid's dream, like, oh my gosh, you can play in an NFL stadium, and it's like, you're a kid from North Dakota, obviously, you know the Vikings, everyone loves the Vikings, it is what it is, but like, man, it's going to be fun. I know we've only had about a week of practices so far going against Green and Gold, but man, I can't wait to hit that other guy so far. So
awesome. Well, Jaxon, thank you for your time. Best of luck this season. We'll be looking forward to seeing you on the field. This is Jay Stemman for Flag Family Media.